What's going on, everybody? Sailor Turn Gamer is here. We are back in the building and we are hitting you guys today with a double upload. Yes, that's right. I said a double upload. We are doing 2 patch note reviews because we are a little off pace. We're never going to miss a patch note review regardless of what we are doing in real life. I will be coming out with a channel update this week explaining to you guys where I have been, what has been keeping me busy, but never fear, we are back again with not only our weekly patch note reviews, we're going to be adding more content to the channel. So if you guys love anything that we do here on Sailor Turn Gamer, stay tuned because we got a whole lot more coming down the pipeline. That is a promise. All right, so we're discussing last week's patch notes, which dropped December 12th, 2018. This is actually patch note 0.6.1. So as I'm making this video, the patch notes for 0.6.2 have released, and you guys can see that there on the new site. They released today, and we will be releasing our second video shortly after this for a double upload. So if you guys care about my thoughts, care about my impressions, and if you guys just didn't get an opportunity to read the patch notes for this previous week, here's a place to be. Without any further ado, we're going to hop into last week's patch notes, and I am so excited because I am playing catch up myself. Life has been keeping me pretty busy, but let's hop into this. All right, so for last week's patch notes 0.6.1, we are celebrating Frostfall spirit with improved readability across Dauntless, improvements to the character creator, and cornucopia of quality of life improvements. So I love the quality of life improvements already, just letting us know there's going to be a lot quality of life improvements. There's one thing that I can always look forward to in Dauntless is that Phoenix Labs are constantly trying to improve the game. They're constantly coming out with new content. I mean, we've had 3 behemoths in the past month. They added a new weapon to the game. They buffed a couple of other weapons. They're constantly coming out with quality of life changes, balance changes, bugs fixes. I mean, this is just an exciting time to play Dauntless. All right, so for last week's, they have damage text and number legibility. They made that a lot easier to see, and they made some changes to the character creator. So that's fantastic. Let's check out the quality of life changes, see what we got. Slayers will no longer appear bald when choosing to hide their helmet. Awesome. They fixed the bug that caused Carabac's swarm to be invisible and linger after it should have concluded. Players can now skip ahead to any level in the hunt pass instead of advancing 1 level at a time. Awesome. The Saboteur's grips, which is a part of the repeater. So they make some changes to that. The Saboteur's grips, which is one of the abilities. It's a throwable mine for those of you that don't know. And according to the patch notes, they have now buffed the Saboteur's mines. Now, if you guys haven't got a chance to use these, use the mines, it can be kind of annoying because there's like a 4 or 5 second delay on the arming of it. And if the behemoth runs over that at any point in time before the arming, it's just a wasted ability. And it's doable, but it's not reliable when it comes to doing damage. So now with the change, the mine's damage is going to decrease before the arming period. But if it gets hit by a behemoth, you're doing damage. So that's awesome. That is really awesome to see. They also changed the empowering state colors on the heads up display. So on the HUD, they basically made it to where it's going to be a lot easier to tell that you have empowered. So that's awesome. They reworked Dauntless's first 4 hunts to make them more informative and help new players. As part of the new action tutorial, the Recruit's Lantern has received a 50 health shield ability to help teach players about tap and hold lantern abilities. I've always wondered that so they have the basic lantern that you start off with. Obviously, you guys know. If you don't know, you have a instant cast with your lantern ability, and then you have a hold cast that you can utilize. So 2 abilities, but the Recruit Lantern has been the only one that only has 1 ability. Now it's great to see that they added a little bit of 50 health shield ability just to kind of help not only does they help new players out, let's get that out of the way, but the fact that they added that also makes that lantern a valuable choice for people that want to go that route. So that's good to see. We got a lot of bug fixes, well, a few bug fixes. They fixed the bug that prevented some of Scarn and Rockfall Scarn's attacks from doing damage to players while they're enraged. They fixed the bug that will cause gamepad users to lose focus after interacting with the journal, which is awesome because I'm a gamepad user. Well, gamepad user. Really, what I mean by that is that I use an Xbox controller to play that. So that works for me, and hopefully that will work for those of you guys that do use a controller as well. Let's see. So they fixed another bug that would cause Valimir to not show its teleport effects when it's teleporting. They fixed the bug that would cause frost flowers, which is something that you get from the Frostfall Hunt Pass, to partially and incorrectly reset. As a result, any Slayer who collects 10 frost flowers tomorrow prior to the patch will be able to collect. Well, don't worry about that. Basically, they fixed the bug that will cause frost flowers to work properly. That's awesome. Valimir will no longer teleport at the same location that it's already standing in. I cannot wait to try this guy out. Still haven't got a chance to play, but Slayers affected by more than six buffs will now be able to see all buffs icons, which is awesome. The Hunger special meter will no longer be drained by Umbral Corruption. Those of you that don't know, the Hunger is actually an exotic weapon in the game. It's a very, very awesome weapon. I have yet to capture it myself, but I know plenty of players that do have the weapon, and it is awesome. They also made buff changes to the weapon a few patches ago as well, so the Hunger's in a great place. They fixed the bug that will cause Valimir to retain its horn hitbox even after the horn was severed. Basically, if you guys are seeing all these Valimir patch notes for buffs and changes, this behemoth was actually just released recently. Pretty sure it was the last patch. You guys can check that out too. I'll link that in the description box. But that this behemoth was just released, so they're fine-tuning it. They released it out to the player base. Got a lot of players fighting the behemoth. They're seeing what works, what doesn't work. They want to fix it to make sure that this behemoth has abilities and it makes it a fight that's really going to be worth it. So that's fantastic to see that no less than 7 days after the release of the behemoth, they realized some things that they could change, and they're making the changes. So it's awesome. They fixed a bunch of art and visual bugs on Ramscape, which is awesome. And then we got some Valimir VFX changes, so that's making that look a little bit more fantastic. They fixed the bug that will cause weather to behave strangely. Fixed the spot in Sandria's Rose that Slayers will get stuck. They fixed the bug that will cause the Hunt Pass to show the incorrect level. The Hunt Pass screen will now show the rarest reward first when a level has more rewards on the fit of a single page. Alright, and lastly they fixed the bug that would prevent heroic Valimir from counting towards the blind by the light daily. Basically, this patch was all about helping out new players to make the game more of a streamline for new players, and it was about making sure the Valimir, the new behemoth from last week, is behaving properly for the game for this week and every week to go on. So I can't wait to see what's in store for next week, which we will be releasing that video today, because when I say next week, I mean last week, real time, because I was unable to release that video last week. But it's fantastic. I'm loving the changes. I always love the changes. I look forward to seeing the patch notes for this game, because I know it's in a really, really fantastic place. Those of you that didn't get an opportunity to see what the website looked like previously, you wouldn't even know. It's like day and night. It was good, but now it's great. The website is in a fantastic place. You guys haven't been there, just hop over to playdauntless.com. If you're a new player, if you're finding my channel for the first time, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And as well, if you've never got an opportunity to play Dauntless, it's a free-to-play action RPG, Monster Hunter type, but it's a different game. It's fun. Just try it out. Go hop over to playdauntless.com. Go over to the download button, try out the first 4 or 5 missions, or just create your character and try out the intro mission. Maybe you'll like it, and if you do, you can keep going, and if you don't, just put it down, try it again a little later, and you never know. One of these patch notes may come out with something that may change the state of the game to a point to where you want to try it out again. If you guys love any of what we do here, be sure to like, share, subscribe, and most importantly, be sure to leave a comment, because that is the way that I know I'm doing something right, and that's also the only way I'll know if I'm doing something wrong. I'll look forward to see you guys in the next video. Until then, this sailor will be out in the open ocean. Peace.